Have you ever noticed the moment you stop texting her first, things start to shift? Suddenly, she starts noticing your absence. She begins to wonder why you've gone silent. And for the first time, she starts to feel your value. You see, human psychology is interesting, especially when it comes to attraction. People tend to value what isn't easily available. The moment you're always there, always replying first, always initiating, you unknowingly teach her one thing, that she doesn't need to earn your attention. When a man constantly texts first, he believes he's showing effort. But in a woman's mind, especially when she's emotionally secure, it often communicates the opposite, neediness. It tells her you're available whenever she decides to respond. And subconsciously, she loses that subtle tension that keeps attraction alive. Attraction is not built by chasing. It's built by polarity, by space, by balance. When you stop texting her first, you're not playing games, you're rebalancing the energy. You're saying, my life doesn't revolve around your replies. You're saying, I have a world beyond this conversation. And that's exactly what triggers a woman's curiosity. Because in female psychology, curiosity equals attraction. When she doesn't know what you're thinking, when she feels your distance, she starts to imagine your life without her in it. And that's when she starts to miss you. But here's the truth most men forget, stopping texting her first is not about manipulation. It's about emotional self-respect. You're simply stepping back to observe the balance of effort. If she truly values the connection, she'll meet you halfway. If she doesn't, your silence will reveal everything you need to know. In the end, silence is not punishment, it's clarity. Think about this. A confident woman doesn't chase validation, and a confident man doesn't beg for attention. They both flow towards what feels mutual and genuine. So when you stop texting first, you're not being cold. You're simply giving space for reality to surface. You're allowing her actions to speak louder than her words. Imagine a man named Ayan. He met a woman who seemed interested. They texted constantly, morning, evening, late at night. But slowly, he noticed that he was always the one to start the conversation. If he stopped for a day, there was silence. No message from her. No effort. Just waiting. One day, Ayan decided to stop initiating. Days passed. At first, nothing happened. But then, on the fourth day, her message popped up, "Hey, you've been quiet lately." That's how psychology works. People notice absence far more than presence. You don't need to chase what's meant for you. The right person values your silence as much as your words. But the wrong person only values your effort, not your energy. So when you stop texting her first, you shift the dynamic. You move from seeker to chooser. From available to valuable. Because the moment she feels your distance, her subconscious starts to question. Did I do something wrong? Is he losing interest? Has he moved on? And suddenly, she's the one thinking, overanalyzing, and missing your presence. But remember this only works if your silence is authentic. If you're sitting there, staring at your phone, waiting for her to message, you haven't really stopped texting first. You're just pretending. True silence comes from inner peace, from genuinely being okay with whatever happens next. When you're busy improving yourself, when you're focused on your purpose, you naturally stop chasing. You stop checking your phone every 5 minutes. And that calm energy, that grounded masculine energy, is what truly attracts women. Most men underestimate the power of detachment. But detachment doesn't mean not caring. It means caring without losing yourself. It means giving love without begging for it back. It means knowing your worth even in silence. And here's the secret, once she feels that she can't control your attention, she starts to respect you. Because women are drawn to men who respect themselves first. So what happens next when you stop texting her first? Maybe she texts you back, curious, surprised, or even a little annoyed. Maybe she doesn't. But either way, you win. Because now you know where you stand. You've reclaimed your peace. You've shown your value without saying a single word. You've reminded her that your presence is a privilege, not a guarantee. And that's when the real attraction begins. In female psychology, it's not the loudest man she remembers. It's the calm one who made her feel something without trying. The one who didn't beg for attention, but whose silence spoke volumes. So stop texting her first. Not because you want to manipulate her emotions, but because you want to protect your own. You deserve reciprocity. You deserve effort. You deserve peace. Because the right woman won't need constant messages to feel your value. She'll feel it in your silence.